So here we are at our Bikram Barkan yoga class, short flow. We're going to start with the breathing exercise, which is both in the Barkan and the Bikram flow. Interlace the fingers under the chin. Smile a little bit. Exhale, let the head drop all the way back. We start from the inhale, so head back. Inhale, chin down, arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, head back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch. Inhale, chin down, right away the elbows out to open up the lungs. Last second, lift. Exhale, head up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch. One more time. Inhale, chin down. Exhale, head back. Elbows touch, palms together. Arms down by your side. Coming to the top of the mat, take a quarter turn. We start with the warm-up in the Barkan class. Sun salutation, Surya Namaskar, hands at your heart center. Arms overhead, create some length. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need. Touch the floor, shake it out left and right. Loosen up, relax the shoulders, face muscles, jaw. Exhale, shift the weight forward to the balls of the feet. And then right leg floats to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Just get the left knee over the ankle, pull the left hip back, offer the chest and heart, lift the hamstring, heel to the ceiling. Left leg back to a high plank push-up position. If you can't do a full push-up, you can drop to your knees like Sonja. Drop to your knees, Sonja. Hold the core, still stay on your toes. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana, back up. We do it 2 times, Chaturanga into upward facing dog. Shoulders down, hips lower, back downward facing dog. Exhale. You can pedal out the first one of the day. Head side to side. Pull back on the shoulders. Good. Tailbone's going to scoop under. Going to lift the rib cage. It's hips back and chest down. Inhale, right leg swings through, runner's lunge. Since this is a short flow, we're going to add a twist on the first set. Only set, right hand to the right hip. Rotate to the right. Arm comes up. Lunge, twist, but the fingers wide. Right hand down. Left foot up. Round up heart center. Let's do a half moon back bend. Lift up and back. As we exaggerate the back bends in both the Barkan and Bikram class. Exhale, down you go. And left leg back. Exhale, lunge. Same thing, stack the joints. Pull back on the right hip. Lift the chest and heart. High plank, push-up position. Chaturanga Dandasana. 2 times, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Upward facing, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing, exhale. Take a peek, index fingers forward, middle fingers turn out to the corners of the mat. Weight to the front part of the hands. Hips back, chest down. Left leg through, runner's lunge. Left hand to the hip, rotate to the left. Arm comes up. Parivrita, revolving, twisted lunge. Left hand down, right foot up, round up heart center, half moon back bend, and come up, bring your arms down by your side. Face back to the front. We're going to do what's a warm up in both the Barkan and the Bikram class. Half moon pose. I changed my mind. Arms overhead, interlace the fingers, index finger released. Let's tick-tock. No, face this way. Tick-lock left and right, back and forth. Stop in the middle. Inhale, take a deep breath in. And over to the right side we go. Push your hips to the left side. Chin up, chest out. Chest out a little bit more, Rose. Chin up. Push down into your left heel. As you push into the heel, you're going to reach over to that side wall. Exhale, come down a little bit more. And come up. Stop in the center. And inhale up and over to the left side. Hips to the right, arms to the left, chest out, arms are back. And think about from your right hip to your right heel, you're pressing down into the floor. Both arms are straight. Come down a little more and come up. Stop in the center. I'm going to have you face the front for a half moon back bend. If you have a neck issue, you can keep your arms glued to the ears. If not, relax the neck, let the head fall. Scoot the tailbone, lift the chest, and reach back behind you. Find a spot on the ceiling. Find a spot on the wall. Hips are forward, arms are straight. Good, reach back. all the way back. Arms are straight, a little bit more. Find a spot, trace a line on the wall behind you, and come on up. Hold, let's go forward in a flat back, arms out in front. Hands to the floor and shake it out left and right, back and forth. If you don't have a knee issue, do a little squat. And let's do hands to feet pose from the front. This is in the Barkan class. We're going to separate our feet apart, about hip width. Slide the hands underneath, toes to the wrist crease. Slowly begin to straighten your legs 1/4 inch at a time. Weight forward. Good. Release your hands, lengthen, look up, and heel toe your feet together. Let's go hands to feet pose from the back. Fingers come underneath the heels. If you're more flexible, feet together. If you're more flexible and your legs are straight, you can cup the heels from the back, stomach on the thighs, chest to the knees, face into the shins. As you pull up on your heels, lengthen, and come up with a straight back, arms out in front of you, palms together, and arms down by your side. I have you face the front as we go into eagle pose, both in the Barkan Bikram class. Arms overhead, right arm onto the left arm. Consider squat down. You soften the hips and the IT bands first. Right leg wraps around the left leg. To eventually you can hook your foot around the calf muscle. If you can't get the foot to hook, point your knee to the right, the foot works to the left. Once the foot hooks, knee to the center, underneath the elbows. Upper body back. Change. Other side, arms overhead. Left arm under. Once again, you can squat. That softens up the sides of your hips. Makes it easier for that left leg to wrap around your right leg. And then if you have a mirror at home, take a look, and if your one hip's too low, bring it up. Shoulders too high, bring it down, body back, a little more, Sonia. Hold here, feeling all the joints opening at once. And change. Arms by your side. I'll have you face the front. We're going to do standing head to knee, both in the Bikram Barkan class. Interlace the fingers, pick up your right foot, interlace the fingers just below the ball of the foot. Upper knee is going to be a little bit above waist level. And slowly begin to extend that right leg out to the front mirror until the right leg is straight. The standing leg is straight and solid. So again, we're going to hold this posture a little bit less than a normal class because this is a short flow. If you're a beginner, focus on your standing leg. Make that your priority. Once the standing leg is a given, now we're going to extend that right leg out by dropping the shoulders, extending the arms, kick the heel out, and change. Other side. Pick up the left foot just below the ball of the foot. The grip's really important. You want to interlace the fingers. Don't protrude your wrist or keep your forearms tight. Relax the forearms, relax the wrist. Slowly the left heel kicks out to the mirror. With the foundation set in the standing leg. Think the heel as the first point of your body in front of you, so the toes are coming back towards you more, Sonia. That's it. Heel out, toes back, foot flexed, extend it out a little bit more, and change. Good. Stay facing that front mirror. We're going to do standing bow, that chronic hot yoga pose, both in the Barkan Bikram class. Pick up your right foot inside position. I like where the top of the foot and the ankle meet. If you're a little more flexible, you can go a little lower toward the leg. Strong left arm. Going to lower down and kick back. Equal parts. Here we go. Trying to get that right shoulder to turn back behind your head. And the right knee behind the body. Going to reach the left arm forward. That's it, Sonia. Coming down a little bit more. Now kick back from there, Rose. Kicking back. Reaching forward. Down more, Sonia. Down more. Down more. Kick back. At the end, change. Good, Rose. Left side. Pick up a left foot inside position. Watch the tricky grip. From the inside, strong right arm. Going to lower down and kick back equal parts. Your left shoulder and your left knee turn behind the body. You don't want to kick too high in the beginning unless your hamstrings are super flexible. So you can get your body down. We got to get the stomach parallel to the floor. We set our foundation. Come down more, Rose. Come down more, Sonia. Now kick. That strong right arm. Reach forward. Kick back at the end. Change. Good. Okay, face back to the front. We're going to go into tree pose, vrikshasana. Pick up your right foot. People lose their balance. It's definitely reality. The heel underneath the navel. Then he goes out a little bit to the right and back. Hip joint comes forward. One hand to the heart, the other hand comes up. Namaskar. Foot's going to slide. Hold it like roses from underneath. Otherwise, both hands to the heart like Sonya. Change. Other side. Tree both in the Barkan Bikram class. Go ahead, left foot up. Knee out to the left and back. Hip joint forward. Tree pose. Vrikshasana, hands at your heart, sets the mountain. Tadasana, and change. And turn around, relax, feet to the back of the room for our first Shavasana. Such an important moment, allowing the circulation to free flow into the body. The contraction and the intensity of the standing poses we call the Shiva energy. The relaxation as we soften into the floor poses, the Shakti energy. Shiva Shakti come together and reconcile in this moment. So the next pose, both in, or actually just in the Barkan class, Supta Bhadrasana, reclining gentle pose, soles of the feet together, all the way to the tailbone. Let the knees open out in an external rotation. Place your hands at the inner thighs to help with that rotation, or hands on the floor, palms up. Relax and soften. Long exhale. The exhaling breath allows for that deepening into the hip flexors. By holding a little bit longer, the body has a chance to understand the change taking place. It gives way. It starts to get tired and it gives way. You can exaggerate the exhale and go a little deeper. Bring your knees together. Legs down. Shavasana. Okay, also in the Barkan class, not in the Bikram class, is belly twist. Bring your knees up, feet flat. We're going to shoot our hips to the right, bring our knees to the left, and bring the knees all the way over, and then twist back over to the right. You can hold the top knee, top thigh actually, with your left hand. Look over your right shoulder, right palm to the floor as we get a nice lower back twist. Change back to center. Other side. Hips left, knees right. Twist left. So hold that top thigh. Eventually the left palm faces the floor. Left shoulder to the floor, underneath side of the left rib cage to the floor. Exhale. Change. Back. Shavasana. Good. Okay, we're going to do Sonja's going to do the Bikram sit-up, and Ros is going to do the Barkan roll-up. So Ros, bring your knees up, feet flat. We're rolling up. That's it. Nothing to be not sure of. Just one. That's all. Just one. Yeah. That's all right. This is normal reality. Okay, face back to the front. We're going to do camel pose, both in the Bikram and the Barkan class. Facing the front mirror and stand up on your knees, about hip width distance. Hands on your hips, fingers pointing down to the floor. Lift the rib cage, lift the chest, head back, and reach back of the right heel. Thumb outside, left heel, palm on the heel. Fingers inside, thumbs outside, push into your shins as you open the chest, and come up. Hands on your hips. Let's go right to rabbit pose, both in the Barkan Bikram class. Sitting on your heels. Grab a hold of the back of the heels, curl in, forward on the knees, top of that on the floor. Roll forward like a wheel till your arms are straight. Lift your shoulders to the ceiling, heels come together. Exhale, it's a good pose for you, Sonya. And slowly come up. Let's go right to spine twist. Bring your left leg in underneath you, right leg over, both in the Barkan Bikram class. Left arm over the top knee, hold the bottom knee. We're going to twist to the right, push back to the left at the same time. Go ahead. Get your right heel, Sonya, a little more forward. That's it. Your right heel, all the way up. And twisting right, pushing back left, at the same time. And then change. Right leg in, left leg over, reverse it, heel and knee touching. Right arm over the top knee, hold the bottom knee, twisting left, pushing back right, same time. Exhale. Both hips on the ground. Left hand holds the right hip, palm outward facing, twisting, 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 and change. And turn around, relax for Shavasana, which is in pretty much every yoga class, every style. Finish with the most important moment of the class, the final Shavasana. Arms by your side. This time you can close your eyes, settle in, and enjoy the experience. Experience you have earned. So that's our episode for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell, the like button. You want to learn all about hot yoga. We'll see you at the next video. Smile to the camera, everybody, and wave. Bye, guys. See you next time.